Hello again. This video is going to go over the settings for Field Office. So I still have a blank, unaltered, everything, nothing going on with it project file. So it's like I just uploaded it to the FTP, starting from scratch. So all right. So one of the first things that you should do when you upload all the files is actually set some settings. Okay, so if I click on the little button up here and I go to Site Settings, you're presented with settings. Now, if you're familiar with my other project files, you'll know that, or you'll see that some of these settings look familiar. So I have site settings, contact info for SEO purposes, contact form, social media, hours of operation, on and on and on and on. Okay, so I'm just going to do this as Weaver based site. Okay, so the company name is going to be Weaver base site. The URL is, I'm going to do Field Office. Field Office, yep. .com. And the site description, we'll do some basic lorem ipsum. All right, and I'm gonna drag the logo. So I have two areas for your logo, a full logo and a square logo. Some of y'all's logos are wide and don't really fit well with the square, because the square logo, you'll see in a little bit what it's for. I have it set to be rounded, just for, I like the rounded logo look. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag in my logo, put it in the square, and then I have a wider logo that I guess I can put over here. Okay, so I got that. I'm gonna go ahead and save. And then if I go into contact info, so I'm gonna put in here info at Field Office, weaverbasesite.com. I'm actually going to copy that because I'm going to use it for my messaging. Okay, so I got that. Contact form info. So from here, and you'll see how this all ties together in a little while. My from, and then from name, I'm just going to put Weaver based site website. The to address, just put that, and to email, let's put Weaver based site website again. Okay, let's save that. And then you can do social media. You can do all kinds of different social medias that they're all configured to work with SEO helper from Joe. And you turn it on by toggling the different toggles. And if you have other social media accounts that you want to add here, you can always do that in the project file itself. It's pretty easy to do so. Hours of operation, you can put that there. I have a sample here. You can just copy the text, paste it in, and adjust the times. This is actually formatted to what Google likes. Google is your god, so you must appease Google. So this is the format that is what's going to be in the Google Business page that you have. Then you have a cookie policy that you can do. So go wild with the cookie policy. Site components, I have just general. You can turn on the cookie disclaimer and messages. So this is all mostly for the front-facing websites. So when your clients when they click on, say, a proposal or a contract, and they go to sign, that's what they're going to see. This is tied to that. Obviously, we don't want them to come to our CRM, the back end section. It would be like them gaining access to the admin portal where they can go crazy with your website. No, You'll see what I mean in a later video. Right now I just want to go over the different settings that the site has. Okay, so you have menu and you have the footer. And you have your footer where you can put in a footer logo, and then you can do an alternate footer logo. And the reason why I do this is because sometimes, you'll have a dark footer that you want to use, and you'll have a dark logo, and the logo gets lost in the dark background, right? So you could upload a light version of your logo, and it would pop against the dark background, or vice versa. Then you have code. So I have a section for you to put in Google Tag Manager for the head, the body, Google Analytics code, Facebook Pixel. And really this is all stuff that kind of goes in the same place in the website. I just broke it up to make it easier for, people who aren't coders, I guess. It makes it easier for them to kind of see, to break it up for themselves so that they don't have code on top of code on top of code and they get confused. Okay, so then an import. So Joe has given us the ability to import a CSV into your server, which is really awesome. So I just added this import thing. Really, this is going to be for the developer to use, but it's there if you want to remove it and not. If this project is for a client, you don't want them to have access to it, just remove the import button. Not a big deal. And then the password, you can set a password and the sitemap which is tied to SEO Helper. So these are the site settings for Field Office. Hope you liked it.